welcome back to the next episode of Arrakis Central. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. Well, Dune Awakening Direct Episode 2 came out, and we had a little bit of a showcase of how the game servers will actually work. And it was explained as the game will take place within what will appear to the player as 4 distinct areas, with multiple layers or servers or instances, so to speak. So you will not select your server location as in other games such as Ark or Conan Survivals, but it'll be more similar to that of the Division 2 or games such as Destiny, where you play in a limited server of the same type, but it's limited in how many players are in each server. So the 4 areas in question that the player will be interacting with will include the Haga Basin, which is the starting PvE zone. Harco Village and Arrakis will be social, village, and city areas, similar to, like, I would think in my mind, the Tower in Destiny. And then you have the Deep Desert. So the majority of the gameplay or the action is going to happen in Haga Basin and the Deep Desert, which is the PvP zone where the worms are. Well, you'll have the PvP activity and spice harvesting and the different factions fighting each other. So within those areas, when you're in the map areas, you will be using vehicles or your own feet to move around. But to travel between the 4 zones, you will have a sort of a map overview slipstream travel mode. So it won't necessarily be a loading screen per se. And this travel mode will be called the Overland Map. And from what I understand from the video and the explanation is that you won't be selecting specific servers or areas. You'll just be loading into the game, and the game pretty much selects for you which instance you're going to be in. And all those different areas will have their own instances. And when you travel to one, they'll be placed in whatever instance that is. And also the good news is that your friends will show up in a browser selection, so to speak, and you'll be able to find them in which area they're in and join them right away. So all this news is very good. This was a much more interesting part of their Dune Direct 2 episode versus the character creation, which was pretty average. But this server explanation they came up with was very good and actually gave me a lot of hope for the game. And it seems like it's going to be a much more seamless player-driven experience, and loading into servers should be pretty simple. But I do want to see some more information on the details of your base building. Obviously, your main base will be in the PvE zone, Haga Basin, but you will be able to build temporary weekly bases in the Deep Desert, which they have stated in the other videos that the Deep Desert will have weekly wipes. So if you do have a base there, it'll be wiped every week, and new events will be placed in the Deep Desert area. Meaning that your PvE base will be a permanent base, which to my conclusion that I've come up with is that it won't be raidable per se by real players. But that's not to say it can't be raided by PvE or, AI enemies. But that hasn't been stated yet either. But that's what I'm hoping at least. But that's all the information they've had for now based on the Dune Direct Episode 2 for how the servers are going to work. But if you have any other questions, go ahead and ask them in the comments. See how you feel about the videos. What do you think about the servers? Do you think it's a good method what they're coming up with? Or would you prefer more of the Conan Exiles or Ark or Rust style? Pick a specific server type mechanic. I think I like this way better. It kind of adds more to the mystique of the game. But let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys next time.